wondering again, KFG here, and today we're talking about Minecraft Bedrock. As you've probably already seen from several videos prior to this, Minecraft Bedrock has still not been fixed, and it's becoming a major problem. Now, let's switch over to Minecraft Bedrock so I can show you exactly what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to show you on the servers and in my own worlds, because I just had one of these issues pop up just testing this out. So, there was a recent update that apparently the issue of this mouse being locked onto a random part of the screen had fixed. Apparently has not. I can show you straight from hopping in here into Dragon's Friendly Realm, because my hand is going to be right here, and I'm going to show you what's going on. And if we're going to just this world, I'm also going to show you other rules as well. As in my last commentary while I was building this, no, it wasn't even my last commentary, I think it was like off stream this happened. But I was building this, and the escape menu kept popping up, which is why I ultimately decided not to pursue this idea anymore. But I'm going to quickly show you this. I did not move my mouse at that time. Great. That's done. Okay. I'm going to take you back to the house. Because it's supposed to have been fixed. Where I have my mouse and not going to just jerk off in a random direction. That has not been fixed, as you probably already know, among many other issues, and they seem to be going completely unnoticed. I'm going to show you here up at the top of the house, which, here's the top of the house. That's... I spotted it here on the top floor, that it wasn't fixed, so there it is. I was just trying to move around, and I noticed it right there. In this area. Okay. Try going here. Okay. There it is. There it is. I did not move it up. And there's people like me that have moved from Bedrock to Java. These are kind of hard. What happened there? I've noticed this house is where a lot of it is, but it's not the only time this happens. So, there's a lot of problems here, but let me hit escape real quick. Why is the add-ons in the middle and this is settings? The UI might be off-putting to some people, of course. I got used to it. But you can't change the graphics mode in-game. Which, I don't see why that's an issue, but in terms of why can't that be there? But of course, the add-ons are right here. Right there between resume game and save and quit. That should be settings. Especially if you're playing offline. Who wants to see store in the middle of resume and save? It's starting to be just a little bit of those problems there. But let me see if I can find something else. Because there was a video done by Evident. I want to see if I can pull up. I want to see if I can pull it up. Trying to pull. Okay, I guess I can't pull it up there. brain glitch is still a thing, and it's a recurring issue. And of course, Bedrock players can die for whatever reason, or have brain glitches. Oh yeah, I should have been fine. Oof, you're dead. Good thing hardcore isn't Bedrock yet. But some of my people have lost hardcore worlds just Bedrock being Bedrock. But I think we got to the point in the Minecraft community, especially Bedrock community, that 3 years ago, this game did not run the way it did. And I can even show you in my own videos that it ran way better than it does right now. That should not be the case at all. I don't want to pull up the pitchforks or the torches or anything, but I do think we need to make some sort of record talking about these issues and many more, because most of the bug report page is Bedrock. Okay. So right there. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up. Yeah. Skyward. And Skyward. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find a clean glitch somewhere. Nope. I am gonna play just one game of Skywars, but I want to talk about the rest of it. Because, like, there are people, and I am partially in this group, that have literally quit Bedrock, just moved straight to Java, or just like stay there. If you're going PC, you might as well said you're going. And I think a lot of people have said they're just going to PC for Java. But for the players that don't have this option, that doesn't mean they can't do as well. And it makes it even more apparent that this is an issue that needs to be fixed. I know. I'll just play the game. Feel bad for those guys right now. I didn't even put my mouse over there. Also, I should put my right next there. Okay. Actually, before I head over there, I should get more material. Be able to say, yeah, be able to say here. But like, if you're, this is where the majority of the player base is, and this has been an issue. So much that it's not even something that I feel like the community doesn't talk about as much anymore that it needs to be. I'm gonna be 100% real as someone whose content when we started as like a Bedrock player, and I've played Bedrock practically my entire life, except for the last couple of years. And it honestly kind of sucks to me that I'm trying to take this guy. But like, I almost saw that happen. Yeah, random mouse. I was just talking about it too. This is like third, fourth time this has happened. But when the majority of player base uses Bedrock. Shouldn't debug issues on that version be what you focus on most? Oh, nice. And alright, it's just the first time first game in a while. But like, this is, you have those issues, and of course, worlds were being deleted. I completely forgot about that. Worlds were being deleted, so that should not be what we fear every time there's an update. And I was kind of expecting that to be. I'm starting to get annoyed at this, but I do. Okay, she gonna do it anymore? Okay. But like, the fact that we need to start talking a lot more about it, we've just kind of accepted that that is something that can happen, and I don't think. I feel like we shouldn't have to accept that one, that mouse issue, among many other bugs, are still in the game. And I'm playing my laptop version. This has Windows on it, so I honestly just figured to play this not only to be a little more relaxing, but at the same time just kind of try to see if I can get that ping glitch. It's too much. And like the Java team, props to Java team by the way, they practically kind of communicate. At least if these issues were happening with Java, Java players would be raising pitchforks. And I'm not saying we should, but we definitely need to make a racket about it because we've let this go on for far too long. But it would have been resolved pretty quickly. And one thing I forgot about that I need to bring up too, and I can't remember if this was Phoenix I saw that did this video, or Evident, that said this specific thing, but there is no confirmed purchase in the marketplace. I've never used the marketplace to buy anything, I can tell you, but the fact that we don't have that on something that's very accessible to kids, we're going to have another Fortnite situation where someone wasted their money on Minecoins, their parents' money on Minecoins, and now they got a problem there. At least with the Fortnite stuff, that ask you to confirm it, but yeah, like that seems predatory to me. And of course, when we have all these issues in Bedrock, the first thing that they focused on was adding Minecoins on Minecraft.net that you can buy them directly. Now tell me where that's going to be useful in keeping a player base on your most used platform. do anything. Let's just be honest with ourselves here. And I think there was one thing in particular on House Block that the bug team already just said they would fix, which is a major issue, which obviously upset a lot of people. Now I have to remember which bug particular that was, because honestly that could have been any other at this point. But I think the more voices that we talk about this, the less that this can just stay the way it is. Like, how many times is that gonna happen in this game? Just in these games. But at the same time, it's just like, well, wait, yeah, I'll take that. How are we gonna just sit, just accept that that's normal? Because it should not be. I think the more that we start talking about it, the better this situation might get. And even people who don't play Bedrock, or I got Nemo. Nice. I had one good game. I was trying to get the everything else, but quickly switch that now. How are we going to let that slide? This entire thing. I've not had this problem on Java. Part of the reason I started the Java series is when I'm just kind of tired of Bedrock. And the other half is I genuinely want to do it. I hopped on Java and never again would I want to touch Bedrock. And the idea for that in particular is like it runs a lot smoother. It felt better. And honestly, I had a lot more fun on it. I'm not even keeping count of the mouse thing, but I also had the last time I was building the spaceship, the royal wreckage I showed you at the beginning of the video. I had the mouse go up and down, move wherever it wanted to go, which still hasn't gotten fixed, but they claim to have fixed. I also had a pop up the menu screen a bunch, which apparently I'm not the only one with that issue. That was me. Start adventure. Okay. I think there's another thing in Phoenix's video that he talked about, where especially the pricing of mine coins, that's like $80 for mainly like this one path and this specific server is being highlighted. It's pretty much like grindy. Yeah. There. It's pretty slow, grindy stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much well slow. We'll give them that. We'll look at this one. this off. Get a store, which will be right there in the middle. Okay, get myself out of crash site. Okay, this will be a good spot. Gonna head out here. Okay. Now, who is paying for this one rank? This is practically $80 for this. It's like $60 for this right here. Oh, it's not even permanent either. This is just a pay to win. You know, I said I like that. I just like the concept of it. Because I just like the sword. But like, so any clip does that. That's the fact that, oh well, it's a slow pay for upgrades. If I had mine coins, and I don't, but let's say I had mine coins, I could easily, oh, I want to progress my game, I want this rank. I can get mine coin. I don't want to tell. I can't. I feel like the time Microsoft really does anything is when it threatens their bottom line. But yeah, let's see. Let me try this Dragon Ball. There was no confirmation, but it's just took me straight here. This is like $50. You're talking. Going back. Yeah. Why is that what we expect out of Minecraft Bedrock Edition? And why are we putting up with it? We shouldn't. We should not be dealing with this. It should not be what we consider normal. And as someone who's migrated from Bedrock to Java, and from here on out, except we shouldn't have Dragon from the Realm. So I can't move everything over there. Why? Well, this is like the majority of your player base, and you're still continuing to have these issues that are being reported and are practically still being done. I know like none of these can be fixed overnight. I get it, but that's months of bugs. I swear that was there the last time I was playing Minecraft. The whole mouse thing, and of course, randomly doing escape. I wasn't even hitting escape half that time. Among many other issues like the pink glitch, and of course texture. I forgot about textures. I was trying to see if that was the case with me, but it wasn't. Textures were missing, glitched, among many other issues that gives Bedrock its bad reputation. That UI, I know that UI, so it's easier for me to work through, but I will admit that I'm not happy with it, and it's not disrespectful to the player, especially for a new player that wants to play Minecraft for the first time. That's not going to help anything. Let's put it this way: the legacy ports had less bugs than this, and they were addressed quickly. Java, there was a bug that gets addressed quickly and has some communication, not by much. They're a little more transparent. Bedrock, there is between no communication, Microsoft or by Minecraft themselves over this. That needs to change. I've shown you a couple of bugs myself, and of course, you can find many other videos talking about showing off the pink glitch, can be showing off anything else of the game, because there's hundreds of bugs still. And I feel like not being transparent, and I know things will be a lot tougher to fix, like the pink glitch, obviously. I'm not saying, oh, we're going to try to look into a solution for that. That's not been anything about it. And it says it fixed one thing, and I showed you the things they said that they fixed were not fixed. What I want you to take away from the video, as you're finding out from all these other videos, is that we need to start speaking out about this. We need to do it in droves. We need to come up as one collective player base, Bedrock or Java, and talk about this. Because if this is how, this is going to be someone's first gateway into Minecraft if they're not, if they don't have Java or can't afford Java. They get a phone and they start playing Minecraft or tablet. This is what they're dealing with. And on top of that, I swear before it became Bedrock, Pocket Edition had very less bugs and it was a lot smoother. I'm gonna be honest with you. And of course, you brought all these other consoles into the mix. I did Nintendo Switch, and then of course you had Xbox One, PlayStation, all getting drugged into it. And of course, you had the Windows 10 being brought into it. That's a lot of platforms that are affected by bugs that are not being addressed. I'm gonna be honest with you, I will probably not be touching Bedrock for a very long time until these are fixed. And as someone who wants to do series on Bedrock, people that do series on Bedrock, I think it's gonna be very disappointing. And of course, trying to think of other Minecraft ways to do it, or another way to do it. I don't know, just Minecraft's gonna have to get a lot more communication in. And I hate to like compare Minecraft and Fortnite to two different games, but Epic Games with their own Fortnite communicates to the players. May not be on the main page, but they have a entire dedicated page on like Twitter or whatever dedicated to status. Say, hey, every time there's a new update or a new event or a new mode, hey, we recognize that this is there and we're working to fix it. Doesn't even have to address who put it in there, but hey, we know this is there and we're gonna try to fix it. Yeah. And Minecraft hasn't done this. They're mostly posting memes. I get that this community can be pretty toxic, and of course, that website is going to be very toxic. But barely any communication, and a changelog that pretty much says, "Oh yeah, we fixed this. I just showed you that what they claim to fix is not fixed." So, of course, anyone, even if you're Java and Bedrock, should be saying something about all of this. Because the more attention we bring it, the less that Microsoft and Minecraft can ignore it. Because it will be an issue, well, not just Java, but Bedrock. And it will be bringing a lot more attention to it from even communities that are not Minecraft. From people that do not play Minecraft. And keep in mind, Minecraft is a very popular game. So if a lot of attention is brought to it, it might be the thing needed to start problems. And of course, you bring all this up, it'll be a situation kind of like the Roblox ones, where it can hurt their bottom line. So, and of course, as we know, if it would hurt their bottom line, Microsoft will step in and make changes that need to be made. But, so, in short, don't bring the pitchforks, don't bring the torches, but we do need to speak out and be one united community. Start speaking up and speaking loud about it. And I don't think I'm going to be playing Bedrock for the foreseeable future until these issues get fixed. And thank you for watching the video. I know it was a video that I was pretty much rambling, kind of almost repeat myself a couple times, but I hope you did enjoy it. And if you shared, even not this video, just other videos talking about it, and bringing this to people's attention, I think that we might get these changes made that need to be made. Okay, Grand KFG signing off, and hopefully we can save Minecraft Bedrock. Don't you think we can, Steve?